The use of social media as a platform to share political ideology has become common in recent years. In Malaysia, political parties and individuals, they have utilized social media as a platform for them to reach wider audience and also for them to share their beliefs and values. These studies aim to analyze which social media is being used to disseminate their ideology in Malaysia and to provide examples. The findings of this study indicate that social media, it plays a big role in shaping public opinions and also influencing political beliefs in Malaysia. This is because of how politicians, they use social media to spread information and everything that is about them or about their political parties to their targeted audience.
Social media is a significant tool for disseminating information to the general audience. Social media platform also is an interactive computer-mediated technology that allows for the creation or dissemination of information, concept, professional interests, and other forms of communication via virtual societies and networks. According to Kaplan 2020, 99% of Malaysian internet users have access to the social media networking sites. According to Faizal Musa 2022, 75% of media users acquired news about government and politics via TikTok platform, and 48% of users claim their social media friends submit political content during the campaigning for the Malaysian 50th general election GE15 as the political temperature seems to be lukewarm. Malaysians have utilized social media platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to voice their viewpoint on political matters. In terms of opinion sharing, the public appears prefer to utilize online media to transmit opinion, such as engaging in discussion group that discuss current problem, particularly in a political ideology, via status updates on social media platform. Based on research by Rosli Zawati and Benny 2022, when community have the freedom to speak up and express themselves, the media becomes a forum for conveying the genuine meaning of democracy. The result of Malaysian 15th general election GE15 in November 2022 revealed that democracy is being nourished with a new Prime Minister of Malaysia, Datuk Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, who had been waited almost 24 years in his political career in Malaysia. Furthermore, the media serve as a balancing mechanism for change in political activity, not only among the particular races but also across racial and ages lines. Azhar and Hasniza 2021 stated that voting habits nowadays are extremely different, affected by information gained via digital platforms such as the internet, which act as the road for the political information. As a result, this research will concentrate on the problems raised in the social media platforms of the political analogy following the general election GE15, particularly in relation to the Malaysian political events. Overall, the study also looked at the pattern of media that can be used to share the political ideology to the public in posting on the social media platform or online platform by politicians of different parties in Malaysia.
Next, I will explain about the literature review. Firstly, based on the data from the Culture Insight, Malaysia has recorded an increase of about 8% in social media users from 2021 to 2022. Malaysian top favorite platform is WhatsApp, which has the highest number of users, followed by Facebook and Instagram. In addition, the number of TikTok users in Malaysia also increased to 14.4 million users over the last 2 years. Data analysis expert Hafiz Nazri said that the platform of choice had been changed when the politicians' candidate had selected TikTok as their main channel for spreading their manifesto. He also added that for Malaysia general election GE15, their target voters, especially those youngers who start voting at age 18 years old, has changed the overall pattern in politics, where the turns toward TikTok has influenced their political campaign, strategies, and also ideology. Nowadays, social media has seen its strengths to change public opinion in politics, as politician information is now at the fingertip of every Malaysian, especially those who are politically minded and have access to the internet. For example, the interaction between Syed Saddiq and his followers on social media. He is one of the blueprint that other politicians follow, as he often interacts, replying to the comments, and even upload a video that is trending in order to gain the public attention towards him. Other than that, he also received a welcoming feedback, making him a famous candidate among the Gen Z, knowing that he has a large social presence, down-to-earth personality, good looks, and his focus on youth issue.
Assalamualaikum to everyone that is going to be watching this video, especially Madam Ilya. So I am going to be the next presenter, and I am Sharifah Akila binti Syed Azhan. Moving on to my part, research methodology. In order to collect our data for our research, we have used the online survey tools as our main method. Most mentioned beforehand from my groupmates, the social media users have increased yearly as a result from the enhancement of our technology in this era. Also, supported by the data from Cultural Insights 2022, they have clarified that Malaysian has recorded an increase about 8% in social media users from year 2021 to year 2022. Here, we are using a quantitative approach to our research by making a Google form public. Hence, with the online survey tools, also known as web-based surveys, we have evolved into standard and become typical data collection techniques in today's network society due to the technological advancement. In addition, according to Raju 2016, the benefit of web technology have helped in their easier design, development, and user response processes. Hence, I would like to clarify some of the questions that we have asked in our questionnaire to the public. Firstly, for the first section, demographic questions, questions such as gender, status are included in this section. Next, for section 2, social media. One of the questions will be, which of the social media accounts do you currently use? Meaning to say, what would be the most account you go and scroll into daily. And section 3, political issues on social media. Here we have included questions such as, do you use social media to read and increase knowledge on politics? Or how often do you comment, post, or discuss government and political issues on social media? Meaning to say, we know that today, in today's era, everything revolves in social media. People talk in social media, people spread news in social media. And lastly, section 4, election GA15. We have related our topic with the latest election in order to get feedback and get the latest information from our research, from our respondent. So that is all from me for bullet research methodology. We'll proceed to the next presenter. Thank you.
Moving on to findings, we have divided the Google Forms into 4 sections, which is the first one is the demographic questions. We have total of 52 respondents, which is 29.4% is male and the remainder is female. The age of our respondents are between 19 to 24 years old. Besides, 69.2% of them are doing degree and their employment status are still studying. The second section is about social media, where the majority of them are more tend to using Instagram and TikTok, while the time they are spending are more than 4 hours per day. The third section is political issues on social media, where they use social media to increase knowledge, and majority of them sometimes comment about politics. They also generally find it interesting and informative if it's about politics. Besides, 37 respondents agree that social media help in bringing voices into political discussions, while 3 of them said no with the reason of not all are portrayed in social media are true. Moving on, 31 respondents agree social media is a good way to learn about politics because they can evaluate it through social media. The fourth section is regarding the election where 92.3% said they voted and they agree that they changed their opinions on political candidates because of the transparency of social media, and 17 respondents said no because they stand with the right decisions. Besides, 35 respondents believe that social media influenced the citizens to vote, and lastly, 4 out of 43 respondents said no regarding social media has aided first-time voters in understanding why they should vote, while the rest said yes in regards of because they got no experience and social media is what first-timer voters use the most.
Based on our study, it shows that an average person spends more than 4 hours a day, and the most used platforms are Instagram and TikTok. Why? Instagram and TikTok are most popular platform to share political ideology among the younger generation because of their visually appealing format, algorithm, and their favorite political content. Social media is commonly used to provide a sense of connection, being source of entertainment, and also staying informed. That is why younger generation, they tend to use social media to get information about politics and about the political candidates. Social media helps young voters and first-time voters in understanding how and why they should vote by providing a platform for candidates and political candidates and political parties to present their views and policies to the public, and they let public discuss and debates about the election, which can help the first-time voters better understand the candidates and their positions. This make the first-time voters learn about the issues that matter to them and make them informed about their decision and which candidate or which political parties for them to support. Based on our study, 90.4% people use social media as a source of news for politics and government. This trend is because the convenience and accessibility of information on social media platforms, as well as the ability to engage with other people and participate in the political discussion. However, it is important to fact-check and verify sources before forming opinions or making decisions based on information that you see on social media. Discussing politics on social media can have benefits such as raising awareness, engaging with different viewpoints. However, some people may not share their thoughts on political issues on social media because they fear backlash or they prefer to keep their political beliefs private. During the election season in Malaysia a few months ago, social media has played a huge role in influencing citizens to vote by enabling them to easily access information about the candidates, facilitating public discussion and debates, and also encourage participation in the voting process. The widespread use of social media in Malaysia also made it easier for citizens to stay up to date with the latest news about the election and also to share the information with their friends and family.
In conclusion, engaging and coordinating social media as an interactive method are not same thing. It is noticeable that the world needs a variety of viewpoints, and with the influence of social media, everyone is granted the power to have an opinion. Social media has the potential to optimize democracy and revitalize the implementation of reform in Malaysia, as well as a highly prominent medium for conveying and distributing awareness. The media should provide consumers with the attention and truthful information to enable the locals in developing intelligent belief and making well-information choice. All in all, with the advancement of the internet and social media, the accessibility of democratic media influence have reshaped the Malaysian political culture with the consequences on Malaysian perspective. That's all from us. Thank you.